So recently, Nintendo has been more anal than ever about emulation and the ROM sites and shit like that. And they even went after one of my favorite ROM sites, Emu Paradise. Was the shit. Okay, you could find like literally everything on that thing. It was fucking fire. But recently they've been really on top of that shit. And even just over the years, if you were in an emulation or whatever, you frequented ROMs and stuff like that, you would notice that a lot of ROMs went missing from these sites, like slowly over time. Like some of them you would look up, you would try to click, and they would give you like a message or some shit like, oh, this has been pulled down due to fucking whatever the fuck. But you can still find some of them. But now it's getting to the point where it's like they're really like, they're really coming at these sites, and it's like, to me, the emulation question, it's always like, it's weird. It's obviously a gray area. It's not really wrong. You're not really hurting nobody, right? And Nintendo is not really making money off of all those, like something like Mario 3. They're gonna be able to sell that for the rest of forever. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be able to re-put that on the NES Classic, or put it in a mobile game or some shit, or put it on an eShop and resell that forever, right? So on something like that, it is kind of stealing, because they can actually sell you a copy of Mario 3 or I don't know, the first Mario Brothers or some shit like that, right? But the problem that I have with it is that there's so many just obscure ass games from that time, from like the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance and shit and Super Nintendo, that you're not gonna put that shit on the eShop, bro. You're not gonna put half that shit on the eShop. You're not gonna put Drill Dozer on the fucking eShop. You're not gonna put Castlevania Circle of Moon on the eShop. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be so many games that you won't repackage or resell, and by you taking down the ROM sites, that's almost like you destroying art, right? That's like you almost going to a museum and just ripping paintings off the wall and just destroying them so nobody can enjoy them. That's how I feel. Like, them Nintendo taking down ROM sites, and I fucking love Nintendo, but this is one of the worst. This and the fucking voice chat and the internet shit is the two things that they are fucking disgusting when it comes to, right? This right here, I'm pretty sure, like, there's people that are working at Nintendo that think this is dumb, bro. Like, there has to be, bro. But it's the way I see it, is art, right? It's art, and they're taking art and just like pissing on it, or like throwing it away. You know what I'm saying? Because that emulation is like the only access we have to a lot of these games. Like, that's pretty much it. Some of these games, either you ain't gonna find a fucking physical copy of it, or the physical copy is gonna cost way too goddamn much, right? So you emulate it, or you know, there's so many. It's just dozens and dozens of obscure games on these consoles that it's like, Nintendo, you shouldn't expect everybody to be able to have access to all these games. And if they want to access them, let them, because it's fucking art, and you're basically ASUS destroying museums right now. So can you not do that? I love you, and I want you to prosper, and I want you to not suck a fat dick. That's all I ask, man. That's all I want from Nintendo, is for them not to suck, bro. And they can't even give me that, man. They can't even not suck properly, man. Anyway, let me know how you feel about the emulation thing. I'm stiff cone. Deuces. Stupid.